Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various regions, counties, territories, states, governorates, departments, whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth, one by one, and I do so on GeoGuessr. And with three aims in mind. First of all, to see places I've never been to and probably will never go to. And secondly, hopefully having some fun while doing so. And third, trying to play a perfect game on GeoGuessr in whatever area I'm in at any given time. And if I succeed in doing so, that area will not be seen again in the series. If I fail, you might see it again at a later date. So, there was an area that got a lot of hits from a random number generator and featured a lot early on in the series. But it's been rather quiet for quite a number of episodes now. So finally, we're heading back into the United States. And we are heading into the state of Mississippi, and which is covered under this, well, these 10,500 location dots here. And, well, the state of Mississippi is 121,534 square kilometers, has a population, at least an estimate, of just over 2.9 million people. That's out of 2024. The capital is the city of Jackson, which sits about here-ish. Yeah, here's Jackson. Not a lot of locations here, but that has to do with the number of pens that I've sort of ordered. And given that the road network in Mississippi is so extensive, there's so many locations that can be put down with quite some space between them. So I don't think we'll see much of an urban game today. So anyways, Jackson has 141,449 people as of 2024. And yeah, that's the only sort of larger city-ish in Mississippi. So this will be a challenge. I've struggled with the US before, and it's mainly because the way they number and mark their roads, it can be really tricky to figure out where you are. And of course, it doesn't help that my knowledge of American geography leaves quite a lot to be decided, to put it that way. Anyways, we're gonna give it a try. There we go. And as always, gonna make a challenge out of this map. And I'm just gonna put the link in a safe spot in a document I got for that. And you'll find the link to this game in the description of the video, so you can play along and see if you can beat me, which I kind of expect that you will. Okay, it's always nice to start in an intersection. And there's a couple of school buses here that have seen better days, I think. So we're on the corner of, or in the junction of Gold and Werner. Somewhere in Mississippi. Children at play, so it's either a school or just children. 2208, that's never a good sign anywhere in the world. It means that you're desperately far away from the start of the road. So we had Werner, this is still Werner. Okay. This could lead on to a bigger road, though. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much what you'd expect out of Mississippi. Quite flat. But, yeah, I'd say if I got this in sort of a daily challenge or something, I wouldn't immediately have gone for the south of the US. So, I find playing the US, or rather figuring out what parts of the USA I'm in, to be quite tricky. Because my expectations of how the various parts of the US look seem to differ quite a lot from the reality. So I would have thought that this would be further north, given how open it is. Because my sort of internal image of Mississippi is that it is even more forested than this is. We've got Bonds and Werner. Okay. Not to know closer to anything else. So might have to consider. We got fields. And of course, there's no telling which is the main road and which isn't. So, yeah, that is quite a north. Don't know if I like that, but then again, there's not much of Mississippi that has a coastline. So my usual thing about heading towards the sea, because that's usually where the business end of things are, isn't really valid in Mississippi. I guess one could argue that I should be heading westwards possibly towards the river, but then again the state is so large that it doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is trying to find a main road of some sort. And here Werner comes to an end. And we don't know the name of the road we're on. That is our coming on to. Which is a bit of a smack in the face. Okay, so let's see now. I don't think I have no reason to believe that putting a checkpoint down here will help me. So, yeah, so that's getting up to Werner. What is the name of this one? So Werner is quite a long street. And this looks more like a through road. And boy, is it flat. What's growing here? I don't know, potatoes? I wouldn't know. Although I've lived on a farm as a kid, I can't say that knowing crops during their growing stages from the leaves and grasses is definitely not the strong point of mine. So let's see. There's another street heading inwards. I think there might have been a name there, but I didn't catch it. Right. Not sure we're getting closer to anything, but at least we're heading in the direction of the river. Mississippi, that is. There's probably loads of other rivers in Mississippi. And for all I know, we could be right on the border with Alabama in the east, so... But hang on, let's see. Can we get anything off these trash bins? Not really. Tea waste. But this is looking promising. Oh, yes, indeed. So this is the Woolfolk Road. Okay, Woolfolk. And we're now on US Highway 61 North. Right. Okay, at least we got something. The US 61 Highway North. That's the 61 North. Does it go run with the 278? Doesn't seem like it. Trouble with the 61 is it starts down here. No, it actually starts all the way down in New Orleans. Yeah. Runs all the way from New Orleans up to... Well... Vicksburg. It seems even further, actually. Oh, we're still in Mississippi. Yes, we are. So it runs all the way up here to Leland. Oh, well, that's going to be quite a search. Let's see. So it's going slightly northeast. So let's eliminate the bits where it can't be. Hang on. Well, first of all, we don't have to go into Louisiana. And let's see. So, well, we have Woodville. And the Woolfolk Road is eastwards. The Blues Highway. I like that. Okay, well, we could do it like this. Although that will probably take a long while. Let's just look for the bits. This could be a good bit. This could still be a good bit. Kingston, no. It looked like a good bit, but it wasn't. I'm fairly sure we're not here because this doesn't look the part. I'm fairly sure we're not here, but we could be around here. No. But, well, it's gonna be a long search. Sunnyside Road. Yep. Old Harriston. This looks like a good up on Red Lick Road. Well, it could have been a good one, but it wasn't. Woodvine. Ooh, that was close. We need Woolfolk. Dancy, Macomb Avenue, and now we're going through a town again, Port Gibson. This area looks promising. Let's see. Blues Highway, Powell's. How about this one? Jesse's Fractal Workshop. Huh. Now, oh, this is not it either. The Willow Road. That's a thing with W's when they're not really part of your language. They tend to trip you up. The Ring Road. No. Well, I just have to keep on going. I guess I could have done a run down the road. And found it that way. But, I mean, might as well get myself acquainted with the area, I guess. Okay, then we got this stretch from Cary. Oil Well Road. Dry Bayou. Walk Creek. Race Street, Matthews, Southdale. Anguilla, that's in a different part of the world, but okay. Over here, Fur. And Woods and Murphy. Oh, it's starting to run out of 61 soon, if this goes on. Griffin, Rexburg, George, Heads. Oh, hang on. What is 61? Oh, yeah. And we've run out of 61. Well, that was annoying. Okay, so US Highway 61 North. Just gonna check that there isn't a bit of the... Oh, yes, there was. There was a bit of the 61 waiting up here. Okay, let's see now. Zion. Flea Harbor, 6 Mile Lake Road, Crenshaw. Riles. Maud, Dubs, Smith, Body Blue, Hurt. Fish Lake. Josephine. White Oak. Dulaney, Woolfolk. Finally, here we are. There's the Werner. And we were on the Werner and Gold. Yep. And the Bonds Road should be over to the down to the south from here. Possibly. What? That's weird. Yeah, that's weird indeed. Oh, right, yeah. Always look for that. The roads can loop around. Yeah, that felt really strange. But yeah, we should be about here-ish. So, right. Oof, that took long. Okay, now we need to figure out what town we're in. We got some signs already, and we have a mobile station. Well, let's see. We got 18th Street, Bramlett Boulevard, University Avenue. Okay, so let's, for the sake of argument, say that we are in Jackson. Let's see. So if we got 18th Street going north-south, if this is where they were, indeed where we are. Except one thing. Streets here have names rather than numbers. Which is nice, but it doesn't help me. Unexpected. So let's say that we're in Oxford then. Ooh, well, what do you know? Here we got University Avenue. And do we have 18th Street? Oh, I think we might have. So we got South 16th, South 18th. What was there, Bramlett as well? Yes, there was. Ha. Here's the mobiles. How does this work? How does that work? So we've got a Burger King. Okay, so we came from the south. So we are down South 18th. Somewhere. I believe. At least I think we came up to... Oh, right, we can with that. So here's 206, is it? Or possibly 208 or 205. What number is this? This is the number 200. Have I got something wrong here? No, that's the mobile station. That's there. Odd. So it's got to be the 205, right? There's something Ole Miss here. Let's see, so we got that building and this building, which is that one, with this building, which is that one. How old is this footage? 2025. It's recent. Huh. And then there's a gap. It looks like there's a sort of a river or something. And this building looks nothing like that. Look across the street. And this is the post box 2201. There's some really strange things going on with the road numbers here. This is the Well, 2 of something is the 2 of 4. Okay, so then this is the 2 of... Then this is this one. What? Just so weird how it's oriented, but okay, that means that this is the one we're looking at here, so we should be around there-ish. That was a weird one. Okay, fair enough. Right. Hilma. I think we might want to go that way. Yeah. 5524. Oof, 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 oof. That's enough to fill you with dread, isn't it? Okay, so it's Hilma Street and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Well, I think we might want to do the boulevard. It looks like there's a proper... Right. Well, which way do we go? I think we want to go in that direction. So Hilma. Donovan. This could be Moss Point School District. Okay, I guess this might be Moss Point School. No. Creole Primary Elementary. Interesting. What's it called that? Could of course be the name of the area. Although I'm curious about the reason it is called whatever it is that is called Creole. What does it say there? No, just... I mean, why would you call a company for the area you're in? I mean, why would you give people that information? Now, that's one thing around the world. Ah, there we got something. Let's see, let's put down a checkpoint here just in case. And we are heading south on the 90. Pascagoula and Mobile. Okay. Oh. But Mobile is over in... over there. But we got the 90. So where's the 90? That could of course be... here's the 90. That's Pascagoula. And here's Moss Point. Martin Luther King. Where's Hilma? There's Creole. Donovan. Hilma. Let's see now. There's one road into the side. And we're at 4301. Oh, some interesting numbers. Let's see, but we are on the first intersection, so we're here. Yeah. And we are slightly on the north side, so thereabouts. Good. Final round. It's been a dry summer. 4825. And which way do we go? Let's see, there's a stop sign over there. That doesn't seem to be leading anywhere, so let's give this a go. So we are at Whistle and Spike Lane. And here we come on to Crossing. Yeah, that seems like a better option. To the north, to the west, I mean. Then we got Crossing Lane and Old Lake Drive east. I think I want to go this way. Okay, and then we get on to the Church Road. Right. Which way do we go? Mm-hmm. Yeah, hang on. Mayor of what? I would love to see where Johnny Stokes or whatever his name. Ah, great. And now we switch coverage. Okay, so we're on Church Road. Now we get the snow again. No particular reason for going in this direction, but that's just the one I picked. Oh, what do we have here? Is that a railroad? That might well be. It looks rather precarious. But okay. So straight west. Huh. Straight as you like it. Klein. Danny Klein, but not any sign of where he's from or what where he's campaigning for. See, can't make anything out of the side of these bins either. Let's see. I think it's Arrow Disposal Service. So I doubt that is the name of the town. Oh, but a police car. That might give me something. Horn Lake. Okay, I have no idea where Horn Lake is. I've never heard of Horn Lake, but at least that's a start. And I thought I was on a final round. No such thing. Okay, so we're going west, still on Church Road. Oh, and we have to stop. Can we now see where... Well, it's probably for Horn Lake anyway. What else do we have? Hobbies for sale. So... Oh, okay, so it's... Stop in every direction. Ooh, this one could be... Let's put down a checkpoint here. Both roads seem in similar states of wear. Let's continue westwards. We will eventually find something. Horn Lake High School. Horn Lake can't be totally insignificant. It's given the size of that school. So, but where Horn Lake is, nah. And yeah, the terrain here is a little more undulating than it was in the previous rounds. So I guess we got Horn Lake Cemetery then. It's actually called something else. Can't read it though. Or it might be called something else, I guess I should say. And I guess this is the reason why it's called Church Road, I guess. New Bethlehem Presbyterian Church. Could be more than one church though. Purple Heart Trail. Interesting. So named for a war decoration. Horn Lake city limits. Okay. So this is where Horn Lake ends. And now the question is, we've got Horn Lake Road, still Church Road. So that takes us out of Horn Lake. Okay, let's see what it says over here. Probably says Horn Lake City Limits here as well. No, it says Purple Heart Trail here. Aye. What do we go from here then? Yeah, might actually consider going back to where we started and then make our way out of that housing estate. Let's just, for the sake of it, just have a quick look and see if we can see Horn Lake here anywhere. Nah, I don't think it's large enough to just a cursory look like that. Need to get up close and personal, probably. No, I don't see Horn Lake. Also, I might have missed it already. No. I would think that we might be up here somewhere. Probably not around the zoo, but you never know. Calhoun, Elliott, Granada. Patter. Tupelo. Hollis. Oh, Horn. Wow. Is this the Horn Lake? Yes, it is. Huh. Okay, Alden Lake Drive. And let's see. So we got onto the Church Road. We're on the. So there's a crossing drive. Were we on the Spike Lane? No, we were on Whistle. Whistle and Spike. So let's see. So that's Whistle up there. And there's a Spike. And we're at the garage of the first house here. So it should be around there. There's 4825. Yeah, it looks good. There we go. Final round. Oh no. There goes the 25k. Oh. Oh man, this is going to be a tough one. This slight bend here might save my bacon, but I have my doubts. If this creek is on the map, probably stands a better chance of saving me. But, okay, let's see where in the world we are. That's probably going to take some time. Oh, maybe not. Well, didn't expect that. Well, that's helpful at least. Should be possible to figure out where we are fairly quickly then. Let's see, we got... There's not a lot of signs here. I think we want to get down on this side. There's a big blue sign up ahead here. Gas exit 169, Qans. Well, that wasn't very helpful. Trucks and trailers that way. Well, let's see, there were some signs over here as well, and they can't be saying anything about trucks, can they? Simmons Right General Store. Exit 169. Yeah, cool. But what road are we on? We are on, okay, an exit 169 to meet up with the 11 and 80 at Kiwani. Let's see, the 11 is here. The 80 is up here. So are we, so we're looking southwest. The 11 and 80. So we must be on the 20. I would assume. So this is this exit 150, but we want 169. 151. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I want Kiwani. Ah, here's the Kiwani one stop. Welcome to Alabama sign. So that's in a mile. The 169. Doesn't seem like that is the 169. But, oh, hang on. That's the 165. And if this isn't the 169... Ah, here we are. There's a Kiwani Road. This is the 169. Yes. Right, so we came... That is unfortunately not the river we're at, because we came from somewhere over here. Ooh, that is gonna be tricky. Oh, that is gonna be so tricky. Hey. Let's see, we're looking northwest. I don't think that is the turn we're looking at. Because I know that turn is the one that leads across the highway, or the interstate rather. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. My stomach just turns from looking at this. Still though, that could well be this turn here. It has to be sort of... Let's see, how far away is that creek or brook? Yeah, it's here. Okay. Right, so then I'm right about the road. Now let's see. So we've just come out of this bend. And that, let's see, there's a slight, seems to be a slight bend around there, which could be this one. And then we get into the bend going the opposite way. Ooh, that's a lot of supposition here. Oh man. Let's see. Are we actually on the bend? We are actually on the bend. Okay, so we are not... Oh my word, how am I going to solve this one? Let's see, we're almost done with this bend. Trouble is the bed is not very bendy. There's one thing I can do. I dread doing it, but I think that's the only option I got. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 to the brook there. And then we'll see how far it is until we get on top of the highway. Sorry, the interstate. 30, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wish that one was on the map. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So 36 to there, and 30 to there. That gives us 66. So 33 should be around there. And that should put us, let's see, so if we got 16 plus 8 is 24. Yeah, hang on, 24. Of course, we're going in the other direction. Okay, so 33, 16 and a half, 24, and it should be. I'm going to be within 150 meters, but I don't think I'll be any closer. This is a bugger. But yeah, here we go. Dude. Could have saved a lot of time and just gone for that plonk, but hey, well, that's an interesting. There's a sort of little mini cluster up in the north. And we got right on the border, very close to the Alabama border on the other 2 rounds. But yeah, that is a run through Mississippi, and we actually made the 25k in 19 meters. That's quite precise. So yeah, the only thing was how long it took that first round, and that last round were a little long-winded, but other than that, I'm quite happy with it. Quite happy with the effort. So yeah, that is Mississippi done and dusted, and it will not feature again in the series, so savor it while you could. And I'm glad you're still with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.